Well, I'm very excited. Number one, always coming back to New York is a great thrill. That things went so well this year is really much more fun playing tennis this way after a tough year last year. And I must say my level of play was great in Cincinnati in particular. I think Toronto was really good, but it was the first tournament back onto the hard courts. And I'm really pleased to see that I've been able to actually maintain my level of play from the clay to the grass to the hard courts now. So I really have good confidence ahead of the US Open. Well, I think it's been a very interesting time for me because changing rackets is really something that's quite aggressive and quite difficult to do. So I really attacked the project really with a really open mind, and I was very excited about it, what Wilson created for me and the changes they could make along the way and give me different ideas, what I could also use from the racket. But what I knew is that I wanted a feel that felt like from the old pro staff that I've been playing for so long, but then going into a bigger head size, wider beam, easier power, bigger sweet spot, easier to play attacking tennis, more risky tennis, and it's really paying off. I must say I'm playing great tennis right now, and I'm super excited about how things are going because it wasn't understood that it was going to be this way because I played for too long with the other racket and I was too successful. So it's nice to see that it's all working well on, really on the tennis court. I have a little bit of routines, before the match. It's really not missing the match, not arriving too late or, totally missing the match. So you just want to be on time. So that's always something I put in my head. So just that, get to the courts, you warm up, take a shower, go eat. And then sometimes you play cards or you just hang around, talk about the match usually once more, just go through the last details of what you want to do. And then half an hour before you play, but you don't always know exactly when you're going to play, you just start warming up, you're ready to go, and then you go out there and, just get the best wishes from the coaches, and there you go. When you're winning, it's free-flowing, and everything seems more in slow motion, whereas when you're losing, you feel you have no time to think, and everything you're thinking about is wrong anyway. So sometimes it's really complicated when you're down in the score. I think with experience now, I've really managed to not panic. It's not always so easy for me, I must say, but I've done well over the years, also coming back from behind and winning the matches again. It's just about being able to analyze the matches the right way while they're happening. But I think having a positive mindset and believing that you can always win is crucial, at the highest of levels. I mean, it's a big honor for me. I've always enjoyed playing the Wilson racket, being with the brand. I've been with them for so long, since I'm a little boy tennis player. And Pete and Stefan Edberg, they were my heroes. So growing up, I wanted to be like them, I guess, with my own character and my own technique and all that stuff. But that's always also the racket I wanted to play with. So now for me to have my own autograph racket now, it's like, it's a bit surreal, I must say, but I think it's really interesting times for all of us, that at this age, at this time of my career, that I'm still able and, I'm willing to change. I think it was a great opportunity for me and also for Wilson, and they're celebrating the 100 years now, so it's all happening at the same time. So I think it's really, really cool, and I hope really that people are also going to enjoy buying the racket because it's going to come out on October 1st. I think it was more of a gradual process, but clearly, sometimes I did also have bad matches. I mean, I might have won them, or I lost badly, and I just felt like, maybe it is the time to change. But I think it came more gradually because I just consistently played so well for so many years that it was just hard to let go of the racket. I learned to love so much since 2002, really. And I did have minor changes along the way, all the way to 2013. But I really had this big wish that I can change, and I will change, and I will give it a proper try, and I will go through it with Wilson, and we'll talk about it, and we'll brainstorm. That's exactly what we did. So the result is amazing. I'm playing so well. It's helping me to play attacking tennis. It's more forgiving. It has a bigger sweet spot. Yeah, and it gives me easier power. It's all the things I was looking for, and I'm able to manage all those things, and I'm happy that people can buy it now in the shops on October 1st, and yeah, I'm happy that it's working on the court, so it's most important anyway. I mean, I was not going to change if I didn't believe in it. I think I'm feeling better every month that goes by, I must say. Every hour more I can play with the racket or put on the racket is like a car. I think it just feels even better. Right now I feel very comfortable with it. It feels like I've always played with this racket, which wasn't the case right at the beginning. I did feel the benefits of the racket, but I still felt it was a transition. Now, since probably 3 months or so, I really feel like this is it, and I feel totally comfortable. Well, the black racket, it was something we had to do because it was a racket that wasn't out on the market. I heard many people really liked it. It was so different. But for me, it was always clear that red was going to be part of the equation because the pro staff has historically always had red in it. I like red rackets. It's always been also part of my line in terms of rackets, and because of Wilson wanting to do a autograph racket of mine, I always knew there was going to be cosmetics on it. So it was actually never really even a debate if I wanted it or Wilson wanted it or not. So from that standpoint, I know the black was cool, but I love this graphite. It's modern, it's young, and it really reflects also the history of the pro staff racket. No, not at all. I mean, Edberg's actually playing the racket as well, and he also got the matte black racket when he was out there. I think he was one of the only guys who actually had it, besides myself, and he loved it. He liked the easier feel it had because he also remembers how hard he had to work with the 85. I mean, it was a great racket, and it had the best sweet spot in the world. But I still think he enjoys playing with an easier racket today that just feels totally comfortable, and he doesn't feel like it is cheating. I also don't, actually. Yeah, I mean, I've been nominated left and right, all around. So, of course, I'll be part of the ALS challenge, for me, it's more important to donate rather than do the ice bucket thing. But clearly, I'll do that too because I think it's fun. It's a part of raising awareness, and I'll probably nominate some friends, and from either from old times or I keep it within tennis. I haven't thought about it yet, but I'm a bit under the pump here. I got to do it in the next 24 hours, so you'll see it soon.